brought to you by MasterCard and Pepsi Max, official Champions League sponsors.
Are you any better, are you? Are you any better?
How would you be better in the city?
Hello, my name is Peter MacDonald. My name is Peter MacDonald from 3 Cherrymount, Cadew Lane, Cavan Town. I'm a man of 70 years of age, very ill with cancer, due to the worry that John Moriarty Construction from Kerry, now in Florida, has caused me. I started working at 11-year-old, self-employed since I was 21. I had 1.2 million in Irish life insurance managed by a man called Terence Argy, AOR Insurance. In 2006, I got cancer. Terry Argy sent a man to my house from Cronog Asset Management in Dublin, backed by the financial regulator in the Central Bank of Ireland, named called Carol James. And I was disappointed with Terry Argy for discussing my business in private. So I sent him off because I didn't like the look of him, and right it was, he turned out to be a gangster. He's on the run now, and nobody seems to care anything about him. A week later, Terry Argy and John Moriarty set up a big dinner in the Kilmore Hotel, and there was about 50 at it, and there was 20 of the Moriartys there, showing films of how wealthy his company was. He'd property all over the world. He'd property in Ireland. He's from Kerry. He'd windmills in Kerry. He owned a big sports complex in Blanchardstown. The government paid him 25 million for storm damage 6 years ago. And Terry Argy insisted. Terry Argy looked after my money off AO Insurance for 35 years because I was buying property and selling property, and any money I made I give it to Terry. He was an agent for Irish Life. But in 2006, for whatever notion he took, he decided to break away from Irish Life. He had a disagreement with them, and John Moriarty was the man that he sent Carol James to set me up, really, to set me up. They knew that I was ill and they were hoping I'd die. So they got 5% of a set-up charge. 5% it was. So you can imagine what they got on 1.2 million. 26th day of June 2006, my cheque for 1.2 million was handed over to Carol James, Jennifer O'Connell and the Moriartys. I never heard a word from John Moriarty from that day till this day. I just see him on Facebook, and he's out in Florida in big business. He should be, and all these group of Moriartys, I believe, are all gangsters. They should all be in jail. But in our country, Ireland, have no government, no justice system, they have nothing. You see what carried on in Dublin with the Garda commissioners are all tripping other with lies. They don't know what they're going to say next. We have no government in this country. We have a shout of gangsters just filling their pockets with big pensions, and their retired Taoiseachs never die with cancer. They live till they're nearly want to be shot. They're getting TD's pensions and Taoiseach pensions, so they're cleaning the country and driving big Mercedes. They're not even driving the cars. 2 drivers for each car, and anybody that has a job should be paid no more in a top job than 100,000 a year, which is 2,000 a week. They should be fit to buy their own car and buy their own food. They'll be raised up a big deal bill in the Dáil bar, 79,000, which was wrote off. A minister here beside me owed 7,900, it was ruled off. So anyway, that is a disgrace, and people dying on the streets outside Leinster House. So the government should be ashamed even come on television and even talk politics, but they don't know what politics is about. Politics is in this country is they made the judges. Leela Vajur put a lady into the be a judge. They're not qualified to judge people because they only go after the poor people. Like Jama Arati done me in 1.2 million and 13 years ago, and that would be and I run into a problem then in '08 where the revenue done a check on me. My wife's mother died on the 13th of March 1949, 1 hour after her baby was born, and her aunt gave up a job to Rera. So anyway, I met my wife in Lourdes in 1970. We got married in 71, and I moved in to live with Mary and her aunt, and we got on like a house on fire. And then our children started to come along, and it was new life for Aunt Molly. Molly died in in 91, aged 89 years of age, and she left £69,000 in Irish life for myself and Mary. I went to my local accountant, which is deceased now. He told me that was Mary's dad's money. Mary's dad was a printer in the Anglo Celt. He dropped dead along the road, walking into town one evening at 52 years of age. Mary was only 16 at the time. So the aunt that Rera took control of the finances, and we didn't bother. When I got married, I was in my own business, and me and Mary were independent. We loved Molly. Molly looked after her children, and she reared Mary, and she was the Queen of Heaven. So the revenue done a check in my books that I had to retire from business in 2005 through illness. I had my own vans, and I bought and sold shops and made money, and I gave it to Irish Life, and over my working life I paid over 2 million. But the revenue for the 69,000 that wasn't declared done me for 406,000, plus 4,000 to set up the loan, bridging loan, pending on my money coming back on the 29th day of July 2008, which that never happened, nor when I went in looking into things, hoping every day my money would come back. Got the bridging loan in the Bank of Ireland in March '08 to pay off the Revenue Commissioners. I have all the contacts here. So anyway, it went on. I had a small pub and chip shop downtown. I signed over to my children in '05 when I got sick. And I thought my finances were healthy whatsoever until the gangsters set me up. So there's no law against big time fraud in this country. If your child lifts the bar of chocolate, the guard will be up and they make a big thing. And a man from Kerry, a trillionaire, he pays no tax in any country. He moves around, can take 1.2 million, and nobody bothers. Now, there was a Pádraig O'Connell then was hired Terry Argy sent him to my house in 2011 to try and do a deal with the bank to not lose my home. So I had to give up the deeds of my home, and the children had to give up the deeds of the property that I left them. So Pádraig O'Connell was a sheriff from Meath County Council. Now, he was a very nice man. He came into the house and he got